Okay. Hey.
Hey.
Welcome to Flicking the Bean. I'm gonna mess with my mic real quick. All right. Welcome to Flicking the Bean.
Episode 2. Week 2.
Yeah. It's number 2.
Happy anniversary, John.
Thank you.
Okay. It's also Coco's birthday show, hence the cupcake.
We also mic'd her this time, so say something.
Hey.
Okay. We'll see if that works. All right. So, this is Flicking the Bean.
Yes.
Episode 2.
Hi, Mom.
The sequel.
Yes.
Again. Part 2.
Nobody wanted it, but we're doing it anyway.
Before and after. We figured out the stuff that sucked about the first one, which was us.
Yep.
And then we took that, flipped it. What's the song?
Put my thing down, flip it in reverse.
That one, yeah, that one.
Missy Elliott.
We listened to that song.
We pulled a Missy Elliott.
We pulled the Missy Elliott.
For the longest time.
Really?
I just thought
Flip it and reverse it. I felt the same way about that one Fall Out Boy song.
Thanks for the memories.
No, not that one.
I love how we all just sang different Fall Out Boy songs.
That one, the sugar going down, that one.
Oh,
I have never been able to understand any of the words to that song ever.
If any of you hear extra echoes in the background, it's because we have extra guests today because we are going out after this for Coco's birthday.
Yes, we are. We have our very special guest, Regina. And we also have one of Coco's bester friends, by the name of Carolyn. She's
who made these cupcakes.
Who did make the cupcakes.
Wonderful.
I haven't had one yet, but I
That's yours.
Oh.
Yeah.
I guess it's just going to sit. I'm not going to eat it while it's...
I did it for decoration.
Nice,
and of course, Ben's joining us today.
Yes, Mr. Benedict Cumberbatch, star of Sherlock and Star Trek and Best Movie, apparently, which I've never seen. But
and Alana's Dreams.
And Alana's Dreams. So that's what...
Oh, that's right.
Oh,
Smog.
Yeah, he is Smog. I have that movie.
Dang.
I like The Lord of the Rings.
I've never seen it.
You should. You should see it. It's a pretty rad set of movies.
I don't know if I have the attention span for them, though.
See, a lot of people say that, but it's like, just do it in little bursts.
Yeah?
Yeah, the first time...
I had the attention span for Star Wars, and I just did it.
That's right. Coco did just watch Star Wars.
Yeah, Coco, I made her watch Star Wars because I wasn't going to have a girlfriend that hadn't seen Star Wars. But that's
I really, really enjoyed it, though.
Yeah, exactly. So she did a good job there, not failing at being my girlfriend. So I'm proud of that. Snaps.
Real charming.
All right. So last week we did 10 questions about ourselves that we just kind of talked about.
Yep.
I actually realized watching the podcast, Alana said all the things about her, and I didn't. So I'm John.
Oh yeah.
I'm soon to be 21. Still a baby, but hey, whatever.
Just a little baby face coming out.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna finish that.
Wow.
Sentence.
Okay. Stop it. I do film stuff.
Yeah.
That's why there's so many cameras. There's a third one this time.
We added a third camera angle. Boom, bam, bam.
It's like what? Stop. Okay.
This was
I'm
going
to take that away from you. I am.
If you want me to press the buttons, the mic stays.
I pressed the buttons.
Okay.
So we did 10 questions. What is your astrological sign, by the way?
My Libra. I mean, I alluded to that, but I didn't actually say that before. So
it's fun to think about.
It is fun to think about.
As per OkCupid says. Okay.
So now we're going to do question 11 through 20, right?
Well, wouldn't it be 21?
No, 11 through 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
Oh,
8, 9.
you're right.
Yeah.
Hopefully I don't make any dad jokes this time, but that happens when I get uncomfortable. So
there you go. Okay, we're going to do questions 11 through
20.
What's the first one?
Favorite magazine. It just says magazine, but I'm going to take it to mean like a favorite magazine.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't know if I've ever really had a favorite magazine. I mean, I was never into the Tiger Beats. American Girl, I never did that.
That's surprising.
The only magazine that I was ever like really that I ever read occasionally was like Nintendo Power.
You know what? I got the Disney Channel magazine back in the day.
There was a Disney Channel magazine?
Yes, there was. It was phenomenal. And highlights, my mom and I would like, Michelle and I would like look at the hidden pictures.
Michelle, before we go any further, please don't send us any more emails.
My mother sent a very vulgar email to our podcast email account. It always reminds me of that Family Guy episode where Stewie goes into the future and sees future Stewie. He goes, "You read Parade magazine?"
What are you, 80? I know exactly what you're talking about.
Oh, my Stewie voice is really close to my Ringo voice. And as I mentioned last week, number 12 is favorite texture.
Favorite texture?
Yes.
That's a really weird question.
Right?
But if I'm okay, what Carolyn's holding up something. I don't know what she's holding. Oh, she's trying to not make noise, but she's being.
You can just open the
open
bag.
Just open it.
We got mics over there.
Yeah, we got mics.
Oh my god. Okay. Anyway, favorite texture. What's my favorite thing to touch? I'm not going to answer that question.
What's your favorite food texture then?
Food, like in my mouth texture? That's another question I'm not going to answer. I like how love feels.
Okay.
That's a really bullshit question.
I was gonna go with like
metal. I like metal. I like the way metal feels.
I was gonna go with like real velvet, or if we're going with food texture, loaded mashed potatoes.
Okay.
With like bacon and cheese and sour cream.
All right. Can we talk about textures we hate?
Absolutely.
Because I hate chunky peanut butter.
Yes! I hate chunky peanut butter. Brad Miner, if you're listening, down with chunky peanut butter.
Down with chunky.
We had an argument. We went to Melbourne.
You like chunky? Regina likes chunky.
Ew.
It's no surprise to me. She's a Satanist.
It's like vomit in a can.
It is.
Or jar. Okay, so Brad and I go to this film festival in Bufu, Melbourne, Florida, aka the most inconvenient. Wow, professional John, pulling out a jug of sweet tea.
Hey, here's the deal. I got dry throat.
It's from all those favorite textures you've been eating.
This is true.
And putting in your mouth. Anyway, and so we went to Target because we were going to survive off of peanut butter and jelly. And we had a 10-minute like married couple argument over whether or not chunky peanut butter was the way to go. And it's not. And so I finally, after 10 minutes and a lot of weird looks, we decided on chunky peanut butter. And I think we ate like free scoops of Ben & Jerry's at the movie theater for our meals. So it went to waste. Because we couldn't bring it on the airplane because they would think it was a bomb.
Don't bring bombs on airplanes.
Thanks a lot.
Just side note. Don't do it.
Yeah, everything.
PSA, please don't do it.
The TSA has gotten so lame after 9/11.
I mean, like all those planes getting shot down. Bogus.
That's scary, though.
Not only are they like getting,
Side
the
note.
one got shot down, but like
Disappearing.
these planes are disappearing. But you know what I thought was ridiculous? The fact that like the first plane that disappeared, the first Malaysia flight, they publicly came out and said, we were looking for that in the completely wrong area, by the way. Just thought everyone should know. So yeah.
I was talking to somebody about this the other day, and I sounded like such a dumbass because I was like, man, there's so much going in the world that like we don't even know about.
You were talking to us, and then
Was
Brittany
I?
like made it like, yeah. Remember, because we were sitting here.
My roommate Brittany, by the way.
Oh yes, Brittany is another member of the team.
Yeah. And I was like, man, there's like so much going on in the world that like we don't know about, but yet I'm worried whether or not Lady Gaga posted a new picture of her dog today, which she didn't.
It's it's all about priorities.
Yeah. Let's see. What's your favorite time of day, John?
It's gonna sound like I'm about to like make a bunch of enemies, but twilight. You know, like right after dusk, like the sun is just set and it's still bright outside, but it's not like You know, it's not dark yet.
And the skyscraper or the skyline really pops.
Yeah, and it's like
really pretty.
that. It's that point in time where you can see the sun and the moon
At the
same
same
time,
time.
because that shit blows your mind. All right, it's fine. She can just do it. We have 3 cameras to choose from. When
That's
this happens.
fine.
Oh, and she hit that one, so it's okay.
My favorite time of day is... I don't know. I really like nighttime in the like specifically summer when it's nighttime and like when I'm back at home and I can see all the stars and it just smells like summer.
Red dot means yes.
Red dot means yeah.
If for future reference, red dots, if you do anything with film, are good.
Red dots equal recording. That one doesn't have a red dot anymore.
Red light though.
Oh, good. Okay.
Just checking because you guys were frozen and I was like,
It's cool.
Frozen?
Whatever.
That reminds me of the 2013 animated film Frozen, starring Kristen Bell and Idina Menzel.
You mean Adele Dazeem?
Oh, sorry, you're
Adele.
right. I'm sorry, Adele Dazeem.
You're right.
I'm sorry. Favorite day of the week, number 14.
I don't want to be a jerk and say like Friday like everybody, so I'm not gonna do that.
That's
I'm
not. Then
gonna-
you're not being yourself.
But it's not.
your favorite
I don't think it's my
Yeah.
favorite. But I don't think it is.
Okay.
Honestly, it's probably like Saturday night.
Yeah, I would have to go with that. Saturday
You know,
night.
because you just had a little bit of weekend before. You still have some weekend after. You know,
I don't know. Like
Sunday morning's pretty good too.
ever since I started working retail, like days of the week mean nothing to me. I like a day where I can sleep in past 4 a.m. 4 a.m.
See, I was thinking about this the other day.
You were.
I was. I think for the sake of like retail people, I feel like you guys should have less hours on weekdays.
We do.
Do you?
Yeah, my shifts are a lot less longer on weekdays. Like I'll work 8 hours on the weekend, but on a weekday like today I worked 5.
Oh, well, whatever. Then the thing I was going to say makes absolutely no sense.
Cool.
Okay, let's continue.
What's your favorite Tumblr?
My favorite Tumblr?
Yeah.
Speaking of which, we're going to soon have a Flick in the Bean Tumblr. I don't know what's going to be on it. Our director of social medias is going to...
Brittany Tiffany Ann Brown.
Brittany Tiffany... What? Okay. But that's going to happen soon. But I'm going to say, okay, my favorite used to be this one called Kim Jong-il Looking at Things. Now, that's all the Tumblr was just pictures of Kim Jong-il pointing and looking at like things. So there would be like a bunch of, military parts on a belt, and he'd just be looking at them, and then the caption would be Kim Jong-il looking at military parts. They tried doing it with Kim Jong-un
But
when he became
not the same.
person, but it wasn't as good.
I really...
It's funny anyway. Like,
Yeah.
his face is like
He kind of looks like the human personification of a donut. You know?
Oh, that was beautiful.
Oh my god.
Like
What?
an to me. Like,
It's kind of like how Benedict Cumberbatch just looks like a glass of milk.
Sure.
Yeah.
strawberry.
He does look like a strawberry.
Strawberry milk.
I hate strawberry milk.
I hate all milk. Down with milk and chunky peanut butter.
No milk.
Oh, why'd you say milk?
I don't know. I said
You
it
just
for.
said it for like a
Anywho,
Right.
what question?
We were on favorite
Tumblr. I like Chandler Bing dances on things. And
All right.
and
fair enough.
the Paula Deen writing thing. The
Paula Deen writing things?
classic.
Yes.
And I'm gonna have to go with top 3 because Steve Buscemi's Eyes on Girls.
Steve Buscemi's eyes.
They take famous actresses and they Photoshop very alarmingly
very
accurate,
well done.
well done Photoshop Steve Buscemi eyes on these chicks, and it is hilarious.
Yes. That's good.
It's a good one. What is your favorite thing to do when bored?
Maybe first off, I would say your mom. Just kidding, Michelle. I love you.
A little too much.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean. I'm sorry. It was a bad joke. Anyway, when bored, I like to just sit back, relax, maybe watch a movie, play some Nintendo 64, which is the only game console I own because it's the only one anyone ever needs. Just so, like, F your Xbones and your PS4s.
PS4s.
N64 is where it's at.
I really loved my GameCube because I played Animal Crossing on it, and like when I was younger, games that I lost at made me upset, like alarmingly. Like I said, alarmingly twice already.
Alarmingly.
But alarmingly so that I don't know. I just didn't do it. So when I found out you couldn't die in Animal Crossing, you could just go into debt. I'm like, sign me up. And I get to talk to dogs.
Did you know actually that Animal Crossing was originally made for the N64?
Shut up. I did know that.
And it just wasn't powerful enough, so they bumped it up to the GameCube. But the GameCube is a solid system, I will give you that.
Yes.
Right?
I guess you would say it's 6 sides of solid. Okay.
Cube joke.
Cube. Favorite celebrity? Say me.
Oh yeah, because you have your new you're a celebrity now because you have your Second City show.
It's true, folks. My really good friend Kyle had come up to me and said, "We're writing this sketch show. Do you want to be a part of it? We're meeting at McDonald's." And I'm like, "Sure." He goes, "The proposal's due in 2 days." We sent it to Second City, not thinking anything of it. Well, at least I wasn't, which sounds bad, but I mean, whatever. You write it 2 days before something's due. It's not going to be good. Well,
right.
Long story short, they ended up liking it. So it gets picked up for a 6-week run, paid gig. It's awesome. Starting November 1st through December 6th, 12 a.m. on Saturday. So it's like Friday night going into Saturday. I know people are really interested in ticket information. Honestly, you probably won't have to buy them in advance.
But we can put a link up.
Yeah,
but we can put a link up eventually when we get information for it. But like it's one of it's
What's
and
it
I
called?
if the
called,
tickets are ready, we'll put a giant thing in front of the screen
exactly.
that says Alana's tickets.
But the thing is, because it's at Donnie's Skybox, which is a pretty big theater, or pretty decently sized for that time slot. So I'm not saying you're not going to need to buy tickets in advance because we suck, because we don't suck. We're very talented, a group of 6. It's just it's I don't know. It's not tickets have never been an issue there.
Yeah.
At least as far as I know. I could be wrong. I am new to the scene.
And also, I feel like 12 a.m. for a time slot is like a little, like, I don't know a lot of people that would go out for that.
Exactly.
Like, But anyway, if you're around, later on, we'll have some information on that. So
yeah,
that's exciting.
It is very exciting. Thank you. So I have that going on.
We're like halfway through. We haven't even gotten to topics.
That's fine.
We can, let's try it maybe a little longer this time.
What?
I want to go.
It is Coco's birthday.
Okay, fine. We won't do that.
Well, we didn't do a full 35 minutes though last time.
That's true.
You know what? We'll speed run these last questions. Get to topics.
Speed lightning round.
So favorite celebrity besides me?
Amy Adams is my favorite celebrity.
Oh, we just.
I love everything about her. I love all the movies that she's in. I love her personality. I love her things. I don't know what her things are. Why are you laughing?
I got Amy Adams and Amy Winehouse confused.
You're an idiot.
Amy Adams isn't dead.
You're an idiot. I love her. I think she's great.
I do love her. She's very good. In one of her co-stars is my favorite celebrity.
Which is?
Jason Segel.
Oh, I knew this. I don't know.
Rush fan, Disney fanatic, tall, handsome. Did I say Rush fan? Okay.
Next.
Class in school.
Class in school? What does that mean? Favorite class in school? Oh,
yeah, subject.
Favorite subject, okay. I was a history person.
Samesies.
I really like history, and I could tell you a lot of really dumb history jokes.
Let's hear one.
Okay. What did Teddy Roosevelt like to whip out while he was in the bedroom?
What?
His big stick diplomacy.
That was dumb.
I know.
I loved it.
Thank
Okay. Website other than Tumblr. This is very Tumblr friendly.
Well, it's a Tumblr question and answer.
You got me there.
YouTube?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would have to
That's
go with
easy.
the YouTubes. Oh, for anyone caring, my favorite subject was also history.
I think you said that when you went.
Samesies. Last question. Number 20.
Let's do it.
Favorite drink?
Favorite drink?
Yes.
Long Island's are my favorite drink. They're good because they're tasty, they are strong, and they're made of tea, and I like tea and lemonade and things like that.
There's no tea in Long Island iced tea.
I need you to stop.
Coco stepped away from her mic and pointed out there is no tea in a Long Island iced tea. So we all learned something about
Can I
ourselves
ask you a question
today.
then? Why is it called a Long Island iced tea?
Because it's a bunch of things mixed together, and like they wanted to make it sound less trashy.
I don't think that's true because they put a brown liquid in my Long Islands every time I get one.
It's like a different kind of alcohol. I'll look it up. That's what I'm here for.
Anyway,
My favorite's just Pepsi. Because I don't drink it. Can we tag team sip?
I hate you. All right, so now we're doing our what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Let's skip the first one.
Okay.
What's
I forgot to research it. It was deleted Disney scenes.
Okay, so we're on to CTA pet peeves.
CTA pet peeves. Thank you. Okay.
Okay, so we meaning me, Brittany, and Regina, go to the Mag Mile area the other day to go to the big Disney store and the Water Tower place, and the train is packed, unusually packed for Tuesday, or no, what was yesterday?
Thursday.
Thursday at 2. It's
Yeah.
shoulder to shoulder.
There's no tea in it.
There's no.
Damn it!
Anyway, so the
I'm an
train's
uncultured
packed.
swine.
Swine! Buy applause on iTunes. So we're coming up to Chicago, and the Chicago Red Line stop for those unsavvied on our city. And we pull up to Chicago, and as we're pulling up, a lot of people are getting off at Chicago because that's where everything is centrally
Right,
located. And this girl behind me is pushing through the crowd and goes, excuse me, we're getting off here. And I turn around and go, oh, really? Because I think we're getting off here, too. And I didn't mean to sound that...
Wow.
I didn't mean to sound like such a see you next Tuesday, but it was true. Everybody did, in fact, get off the train.
Wow.
It makes me mad when people are like, excuse me?
Yeah,
as if, other people don't get off the train.
Sit back. I don't
Step off.
Stop
Same
it.
thing with the elevator.
Step off.
Yes!
Step off.
The elevator. People get elevator happy or trigger happy on the elevator. Hopefully not literally. And then,
Wow.
walks off the elevator as if nobody else is in it, thinking that other people aren't going to get off.
Speaking of elevators, you know what I hate more than anything? You can go up a floor, and I'll one floor, and I'll be
Silently judge you.
silently, okay, I'm mad at you, you're kind of a dick.
Yeah.
But when people don't wait for the other people on the elevator to get off before they just rush in.
Oh.
No, you know how the elevator opens, and all of a sudden this one dude that's outside the elevator just starts rushing in.
Yeah.
And you're trying to get out, but then all these people start coming in, and you're like, wait, stop.
Wait.
Don't. Basically.
What I don't like in elevators is when kind of the same thing when you're like not even off the elevator yet, and they
like,
go for the door close button. It's like, bitch, watch me walk away.
Hey, don't.
So any other CTA pet peeves?
CTA.
I don't like it when people puke on the train.
I don't like that.
Homeless guys.
The guys that whack off publicly.
See, that hasn't ever happened. I haven't seen that, but I've heard lots of stories. I don't like it when people go through the back doors.
Yeah.
Like through the trains. I don't like that.
It makes me nervous.
It does.
Especially the panhandle. When they're just
yes.
like, hey, do you want to buy my mixtape or give me $10? No,
I don't.
I don't want.
No one wants mixtape.
No one wants your mixtape. Nobody wants it.
What was one of our other topics? Oh, and those curious about muffins versus cupcakes, we have updated information on it.
We have.
It was more or less the fact that a muffin is more close to a bread consistency than a cupcake. A cupcake is more fluffy, a dessert type pastry, correct? They're not condensed.
They're denser.
Muffins are denser, correct?
Than cupcakes.
Right. We were talking about drug testing.
Skip that one.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not into that.
Silent farts.
Silent farting.
God damn it. God.
Okay, so the other day, I was working really hard on keeping some gas silent. And you really have to, like, push yourself and, like, separate yourself. I'm keeping this light, like the intention of my gas.
Right.
And I said, I succeeded in making that fart silent. And John goes, but that's not a thing. I'm like, that's totally a thing. And Regina, in fact, confirmed it, that you can totally have control over the volume, the dynamic of your farts.
I just feel like if a silent fart happens, it happens. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like you can't really try to make a soundy fart silent. Does that, you know what I mean? Like, you can dampen the sound of how it, like, depending on what you're sitting on, how you're doing it, whatever. I don't want to talk about farts for too long on the show because that's weird.
We're not like 4.
Oh, well.
Alana's 4.
I'm kind of like
You're also kind of 4. But
anyway, I just wanted to touch on the subject that...
Why are we talking about that? That is so weird.
I want to know if other people
I don't think anyone else is going to even like...
I know. It always happens to me when I'm going on the megabus. Like, I suddenly have to fart, like, so much.
Okay.
Okay, you know what? Let's move on because John can't be an adult and talk about farts.
Okay. Yep.
Okay, so we talked about muffins versus cupcakes. Will Ferrell movies versus movies.
This is good. This is a good topic to talk about.
I really like it.
Because it makes sense.
I left it last for a reason.
Okay, so we had this discussion.
God.
So I brought up the movie Stranger Than Fiction, which is a very good movie. You should watch it.
It's a good movie with Will Ferrell.
Exactly. And somebody said, I don't really like Will Ferrell movies. It's not a Will Ferrell movie. It's a movie with Will Ferrell in it.
Like Zoolander.
Yes.
Like what?
Zoolander.
Yes. And then the other actor we said that this happens to a lot is Adam Sandler.
Yes.
Because he has his Adam Sandler movies.
Like Billy Madison versus Click.
Click.
Yeah.
Not that Click is a very good movie.
No, it's not.
But
50 First Dates or Wedding Singer, those are really good.
Yeah, those are
good movies with Adam Sandler in it.
So I feel like people need to understand that just because there's an actor that you don't particularly think you like.
Can I go on record and say that every movie with John C. Reilly in it is a perfect movie?
It's true.
It's a good.
Step Brothers, Chicago, Walk Hard.
Who do you think will be the next?
Oh my God.
Who do you think's the next like Will Ferrell / Adam Sandler? Like who's the person that's gonna have like their own movies?
Me.
Coco.
Unfortunately, right now with Brooklyn Nine-Nine, I say it's looking in Adam Sandler's direction. Not Adam Sandler, Andy Samberg's direction. And that makes me mad because I feel so burnt out on his kind of humor. Because he's been in the scene for a long time. I'm not saying like he's an up-and-coming guy. But when I think about like that kind of... Because Will Ferrell has that like douche baggery about him, you know?
Kind of like, what's his face? That really douchey guy from National Lampoon's Vacation.
Oh, Chevy Chase.
Yeah, he's kind of got a Chevy Chase.
Yeah, absolutely.
How did you not, like, I know he's a douche, but, like, how do you not know Chevy Chase's name?
I know, and I had to do a project on him earlier. I just forgot his name. Like, you know, sometimes you just forget a word. You asked me what a Ferris wheel was today. You cannot clock me for asking what Chevy Chase's name was.
So, there's like a thing that
the roundy, spinny, upside down carousel thing.
He's like, what's the round thing that you go on and make me hear?
Oh my god.
Listen, sometimes my family has like a set of like things that I think every family has a set of things that.
You have a fucking Ferris wheel?
I do not have a Ferris wheel. I think every family has like their own sort of lingo and the things that they say and like colloquialisms within a family, right? Now see, and like family traits. One of my family traits is that we don't really remember words very well. Like we often forget certain words sometimes that like it goes out. Oh my god.
Beautiful.
Like how she forgot Chevy Chase's name, that kind of happens but with physical objects. And not all the time, just sometimes. So I couldn't, like every time I thought about a Ferris wheel, all I could think was of merry-go-rounds. And I was like, it's not a merry-go-round, but what is it?
Yeah.
So I was just like, I couldn't remember, so I said the one that goes, you know, and she says.
You tried to clock me on Chevy Chase.
Okay, I apologize. I'm sorry.
That's not fair.
I'm sorry.
You're right.
I also say Whoozy Watts. Like, what the hell is a Whoozy Watts?
See, I say doodly doo. That's like my go-to, like
if I can't remember the name of something,
I
I'm
just
like,
stop saying the word. I'll be like,
I need you. Okay. That.
So I think, I don't know, I want to say Adam Sandler is kind of going in that direction.
Andy Samberg.
What did I say?
Adam Sandler.
Damn it. Amy Adams is Amy Winehouse, and a merry-go-round is a Ferris wheel.
So you know who I think it is? Who? I think it's Seth Rogen.
Yes!
Seth Rogen is like the new man on the scene with his own set of movies.
That, and you know what? The Franco brothers, because they're in that same kind of like circle.
Yeah.
And you know what? Amy Schumer does a lot of bro-ish comedy. She could be like a female kind of that.
Yeah, I see it.
Okay. I'm not really big on like comedians. I don't know who Amy Schumer is. Enlighten me, please.
Bye, Felicia.
Apparently, the Amy Schumer debate is like half she's good and half she's hate.
I feel like
that sketch, the Hello My Lady sketch, is that Amy Schumer?
Yeah, that's Amy Schumer.
Oh, okay, then I know who Amy Schumer is.
Yeah.
I don't have the name to the face.
Miladies.
Miladies.
She has her own show?
Yeah, it's called Inside Amy Schumer. I'm not lying.
It's like kind of like Chelsea lately.
I think, isn't she done? She's done.
Well,
which is, you know what? I am kind of okay with it.
I agree. I didn't watch it a lot, but it's not
really
like
hard because I think that female comedians are held up to a different kind of standard. Like, you know, you can't, because there's no women class clowns when you're growing up. It's always a boy, if you think about it. Like, it's weird for a girl to be outstandish.
I don't know what you're talking about, the female comedian world. I don't know. I don't do the comedy.
Know nothing about
I
that.
know nothing about that.
You got a new septum piercing.
I did.
Yeah, it's just.
We're doing the radio.
You didn't have it last time, so I was just.
We're doing the radio talking. Sorry, I don't know why. I found out that I do. I found out that I do like a really good Ringo Starr impression.
See, I
think it's good.
I can't do. The only impressions I can do are Obama.
Let's hear it.
Like as a speaking role.
Okay.
But like I can't really do a lot of speaking impressions, but I can do a lot of like singing impressions. Like Randy Newman is one of my good ones.
That's a good one. Ain't no doubt about that one, Tom.
Ain't no doubt. But do you want to hear my Barack Obama?
Yes.
Okay.
It gets even better when you're drunk, though.
Yeah, wow. All right. My fellow Americans, let me be clear. Now, don't get it twisted. This podcast is the best. Flickin' the Bean, which is in Chicago, is where I was born, is good. Governor Romney thinks he can come in here and take my bean, but I flick him.
That was very nice.
Thank you.
So yes, about the septum piercing. The other night, my roommate and I were very bored. We're at 35?
So do 5 more.
We'll do 5 more.
40 minutes.
Yeah.
Whatever.
So we decide, I've wanted my septum pierced now for quite some time, which if you guys don't know, if you're not watching, you can't see the big bull ring in my nose. It's a bull ring. So it's if you put your fingers in your nose, it's the spot between your cartilage and your other cartilage. It's separated by like 2 thin layers of skin, and that's where I got it pierced. Tattoo Factory, North Broadway, best tattoo shop in town, best piercing studio in town.
So now that you really look like a cow, if anyone's Indian out there, you can start worshiping ALANNAH. So.
Hey, Rimney.
Hashtag Rimney.
He's not Hindu, guys.
Whatever. Sorry.
He still doesn't eat cow.
Oh, he just posted on my timeline for my birthday.
Aw, good job, Rimney. All right.
That's weird.
Well,
so I decided to get it pierced. Finally got it pierced. Thank you for noticing for the sake of
course, no problem.
the show.
Radio.
And well, okay, so I remember Coco was talking about that. She's like, I don't like that. Like it's just like it's a bull ring. And so she goes, when I see you now, can I go Toro? And I said, you are like the only person that I will allow that.
That's good. Okay, well, we're rounding up 40 minutes, whatever. I think we did good this time.
Yeah. Come here.
Thinking about cupcake?
Come here.
No, I don't want.
Let me feed it to you.
No, you're gonna stiffen it.
No, I promise I won't.
You're gonna shove it in my face.
No, I want to feed it to you.
No.
Come on. Well, like Lady and the Tramp, like one-sided Lady and the Tramp.
You're gonna.
No,
I do it.
I'm not. I'm not.
She's gonna do it.
Why would you trust me? Good night, everybody.
Yeah, that's fun. See you later.